Hey everybody, this is Zorgo, and I am going to try to do as quick as I can an introduction to unlocking the broken mirror, uh, getting your broken mirror, opening up the missions, and being able to use the augments. So let's see if we can do this quick and dirty. I'm in plane of knowledge right now, and we are going to go into the plane of tranquility. And so once you get into the plane of tranquility, I'm going to show you one thing that you can do, but then we're going to start unlocking the quest. Zoning slow. Maybe I should have started in POT. Okay, so here we are, and so we're gonna go find. I'm gonna show you. If you don't know where Quellius is, we're gonna look for that first. Someplace over here, I actually have there is Sila's. So we're going over to this group of buildings just south of where you zone in. You're gonna go in to this building, and you see all these people sitting around on cushions and laying down. What's going on with you guys? And you come over here and look, there is Quellius, goddess and quest giver. We're not going to talk to her yet. First thing I want to show you is that this frog right here has group armor. And if you look at this, you can equip all of this stuff at level 70. And you can buy this with the currency called Remnants of Tranquility. So if you are on Firiona V, then you can easily buy these Remnants of Tranquility from the bazaar. You can see they only cost 5 here. So if I look at the bazaar real quick, Remnants of Tranquility. And let's see what comes up. Nothing? No way. Maybe it's Tranquility shards. Let's just do Tranquility. La la la. Ah, there they are. Remnant of Tranquility. Yeah, so here you can... This was cheapest. Where's the cheapest price for this? Right here. So this guy's selling them for 70 plat a piece, it looks like, and he's got 1,000 of them. And so pretty cheaply you could buy all this base armor. And so if you've got any holes in your Defiant set at level 70, I recommend doing that on the FV server. So that's step one. And so this armor can be unlocked at level 70. But the real trick to this stuff, the real nice thing about it is that each one of these pieces has 4 augmentation slots. And 2 of them, the 2 slot and the 4 slot, can be upgraded every single 5 levels all the way up to 105. And therefore, this is fantastic equipment to have to fill holes and gaps. But there are a few things you have to do to be able to get these shards. While you can get the armor at level 70 without doing anything, you have to be level 75 to unlock the augments. And for that, we are going to talk to Quellius. And this is a level 100 heroic, and I don't think that I've done it with him. So we're going to go ahead and hail her and tell her about our worries and tell her that we can be discreet, and boom, we've got it into the temple. And so from into the temple, we are now going to head over to the plane of health, which is just around the corner from this building. You can do a little swim. La 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 la. And if you are a gnome, this is a pain in the butt to click, but I shouldn't have a problem. Now it says, I want to speak with someone in authority in Solvias about the religion of Anashti Soul. I'm not going to stick around here in plain health either to do it. Ta-da! Okay, so here we are in plane of health, and I'm not going to stay here. Very helpful if you have Brules or goods maps downloaded for these quests. So I'm heading over to the plane of life. Whee! Oh, I should be paying attention to what's in front of me instead of what's on the map here. It's a long run, but there's nothing that should kill you unless you accidentally try to attack it. And I've done this 1,000 times, and it looks like I'm running around here drunk. There we go. Ta-da! And so now we're going to go in here. And I'll show you who you hail. By the way, if you're of a low level, when you zone in here, you definitely don't attack anything. You'll pretty much get one-shotted, especially if you're below about 110, 105, I guess. So here we are in the beautiful land of the dead, which is the plane of life. And we are going to go inside this building right here. Let's see if I can zone up. So let me see. I'll go back. So we zoned in right at that fountain. Right there's the zone in right there. We came up the stairs to the right, and we're going to go into the first door on our left. Into the main room. Next room, turn right, don't go downstairs. And turn right again, and look at that, there is Mayor Salvador West. And so, hail him. And you're picking a Anashti Soul. And ta-da! It's completed. That's all there was to that. Seems silly, but that's the first thing that you have to do before you can do part 2. Which we will do next. If I can remember how to get out of this place. You can also go out these front doors here. This is going to turn into the instance for some of the quests, the missions, when you collect that door. So if you've got a mission that door is a zone in for, you'll get a message like, do you want to go out the doors or do you want to go in the mission? Alright, so back down to... Wait. Where am I? There we are. So we're going to go back into plane of health. And we're going to go into back up to the center to that main area where we zoned in from POT. We're looking for Nilo. Alright, so going back to the center. Got a few missions that happen in this zone as well. In the plane, or in defensive health happens in this zone, and if you get the rare there, you've got a chance for a really good pet enhancement earring, oozing bone spike. And it's one of the easier missions to do, but one of the rarer drops from what I've noticed. So when you go back up here and you're back in the center, oh look, there's somebody right there probably doing the same thing we are. So we are going to talk to Nilo, Leafwind. Hail him. And then we want to verify passage. And now we've got it. So now we've got seal of approval is the other one you want. And you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people to talk to. And if you look on, if you've got Brules or goods maps, you can see that each of them are marked in this outer, kind of this circle that's outside of the center circle. So you can kind of pick the first one and set a waypoint for yourself, and then you can kind of just start going in a rotation here to find the rest of them. So, oh, it's telling me that mysterious forces can't find my path. I don't care. I'm a bard. I can track it. So, as long as I can remember where I put tracking. There it is. Who do we want? I don't want any of those people. What, are they not coming up? Oh, not Lash. Is Lash and Overshine one of them? No, I need Clara. Wait, there's one of them. Sarah Eggers. We'll find her first. Okay, so she's to the left. Is she a good one to find first? Let's see. Doesn't matter. Oops. Here we go. Ah, here's one of them right here. We'll do Corvallis. And they're all in this kind of pagoda looking thing. Howdy do. And then we're going to go over to Sarah Eggers next. She ends up being an NPC you talk to a lot in these missions. Well, maybe not a lot. Maybe 1 or 2 of them that I did on repeat. Next, Mance Randerson. So somebody was an early Game of Thrones reader making the names for here, because Mance Raider was from Game of Thrones, or A Song of Ice and Fire, I should say. So I'm guessing a sub-reference with this guy. And then we'll go over to Tyndall. Hail Tyndall. And finally Clara Overton. Oh no, I've got Trina too. And I'm just running this circuit in a clockwise fashion, or counterclockwise. La 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 la. And there's the last one. So I could have used track, but as long as you got Brules or goods, you're going to be able to find these people. Just keep your map open while you run around. And once you do that, task stage complete. Head back to Nilo. there's another person still standing there. They haven't gotten very far. I'm already finished with the quest. So here's the beautiful thing about this. Just these first two quests that I just did in here is going to reward an enormous amount of experience at level 75. Like you're going to get a level, maybe like a level and 20%. This is a level 100 heroic, so I doubt it's going to be anywhere near that. So, yeah, no, 0.049, so it's hardly anything. So it's a scaling return, so it's a really good idea to do this at 75 or as close to 75 as you can. Oh, nope, wait, look at that. I spoke too soon. There it popped. So I'm going to take the XP. Let's see what we get. 4.4. At level 100, that's pretty darn good. So I also have 4 AAs to use. So, woohoo! I am now Mercenary of the Plane of Health. I have done Into the Temple A, and I have done, whatever you call this Nilo one. And now we can do Into the Temple B to unlock the Broken Mirror. But that is not going to be nearly as easy as these two things were. If you are close to 75 or 75, 76, 77, you're going to get an enormous amount of experience just doing what I did, but you still don't have those augments unlocked. And so stay tuned for the next part. Hey folks, it's Zorgo here, and I'm going to do part 2 of Into the Temple. It's going to be specifically the Into the Temple B quest. In my first part, I showed you how to do Into the Temple A and then the quest here from Nilo Leafwind that will open up the ability to get into the Temple B, which is the third part in unlocking your Broken Mirror and the augments for the armor. And you can do that at level 75. So I wanted to show you that once you get through with the Nilo Leafwind quest, if you are level 75, I wanted to show you a little bit of like what happens with the experience. So you can see here that I'm about midway through level 75, and I still need to talk to him. So I'm going to hail him. Task complete. Give it a second. There we go. And now I'm going to select the experience. And now you can see I am 39% into level 76. And that's probably one of the biggest XP gains you can get at level 75. So it's a huge quest to do really quick. Takes like 15 minutes to get through those first two quests, even just to get the level alone. I think that it is worth it. And but we're going to keep on going, and we're going to show you how to do Into the Temple B. So from here, I am going to go from the plane of health where I am back to the plane of life, which is in Solvius up here. And so I will pause the video and see you where we're going to pick up that quest in the plane of life. All right, and so here I am in the plane of life, right at the zone in at the crystal. And so just to show you where you're going to go, to remind you how to get to Salvador West, that's where you're going to head to. So you go up the little ramp here, up to the main entrance of this building. There's the double doors. These double doors are an instance entrance in some of the missions. And so if when it is, you click on the door, and then you get a choice between going to the adventure or just opening the door. Well, so you go through those double doors and you walk down this hallway, and then you turn right and you will find Mayor Salvador West. So apparently they had a developer watching Family Guy as well, because here is Mayor West. I would have given him black hair, but that's okay. So you're going to hail him again for the third mission, Into the Temple B. And so hail, And you're going to pick the same thing, a Nashti Soul. And allow. And now we've got it. Into the temple is up. And I want to make sure that everybody in the group got it. So into the temple and into the temple. So we are good to go. So I am using ISBoxer to box these other two characters and nothing else. So it's just really Windows management that I'm doing. I can broadcast them, but there's no automation going on. And so this is the skull where you're going to enter the Crypt of Soul, Soul V, something like that. So I'm going to give it a minute to spin up. I've got a tank merc and a healer merc and a melee DPS merc. And this is a shaman, and this is a bard. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to pause it for a second, get buffed up here as well. All right, folks. So I am now buffed up pretty good, and we're going to click on the skull and head on in. So as you can see, it says there, would you like to go in adventure or zone? So we want to go in the adventure because that's going to scale to our level. And we are level 75, and the zone is like 105. And give it just a second, and we're going to be in the Crypt of Soul. Somebody else may be here doing the same thing, or something similar anyway. All right. Oops. And here we are. So now we're in the Crypt of Soul. Let's see. And it's kind of empty right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself to be the tank, the main assist, and the puller. And that way, all of these people will stay put and not do anything. I do want to bring my crew up here to where I am. So I'm going to have them follow me up to this spot. Oh, that was a little too much. That's good. And then do like ISBoxer. It's actually a pretty good spot right there. And see if I can get my bard to start singing. That looks pretty good. And what you're going to do when you take a look at the map to finish up into the Temple B, main thing is you want to clear out this northern room right here because this is going to be the big pull spot at the end game. And you also want to farm in these southern areas to get some the drops. There are 3 drops that you want to get. 2 are random drops off mobs, and 1 you pick up in this temple area up here in this big northern room. Now, I think the drops can actually just drop off any mob, but I've always found success finding one up here, and then I have found success in these rooms down here. And I'm going to start with this room right here. It's the easier one to pull. This large room is kind of a pain to pull. I don't really remember the torture room that much, but it's probably similar to the spa over here. But we're going to start with the northern room and clear it out. Hopefully when we get this cleared out, we're going to be able to get one of the drops at least. And then I'll show you how to get the pickup drop. So you want to be careful. This is not exactly what you would call an easy zone. If I fail on this, I'm going to probably maybe try to do this with my bard, or maybe with you know what, I might even start with undead. I think I'm gonna start with the lull undead. Got rest the dead, which is level 52. That's not great, but hopefully Ooh, I have not used this very much. Well, he's walking away, so let's see if we can get him solo. See, there's going to be one on the right and left here. Hoping to get just one small aggro radius. Oh, that was pretty easy. This is far, far easier at this level than it is at level 100. That is for sure. No drops off that mob. See that servant of soul? He's a pain. Yes, you absolutely want to do this at a lower level. This will do me just fine. Hopefully. Ah, look at that. And we already got the first drop right there. So you want those select verses of soul. So I'm going to collect that. And keep on clearing this room out. Even if you get the drops right away, you want to keep on clearing. This is a piece of cake so far. I don't want to speak too soon. The last thing you have to do after you pick up these drops is significantly tougher. This shouldn't take too long. No drops. Do I want to take out that yet? What is East Con in red? That's what I was worried about. Well, no time like the present. Maybe I'm going to pull everybody up in here, though. Oh, I don't have songs going anymore. I have it in my battle songs. That should work. Pull them on in. Yeah, this guy's hitting a lot harder. And, ooh, I do not want those ads. I should have waited. Ooh. Hopefully the mercs are going to carry me through. That wasn't so bad. You can see the bard is kind of just here for the songs. guess I could take the time to reposition him and get him into melee. But so far it does not seem necessary. Lots of gems drop in here. I don't know if you noticed that diamond. I don't think I want to get him yet. Okay, it's alright. He's not going to pull. Uh-oh. Watch that head. Probably want to clear out those ones that kind of wander in. He may path away. Yep, see, he pathed away. But I kind of want him to be dead before I go. I should say I want him dead before I get that final mob pulled. Or the final wave, whatever you call it. You'll see. It's a lot of fun. But this just seems to be by the numbers. Which is a far cry from what it was like at level 100. Oh, look at that. My shaman just got 76. He was a little bit behind the other guys, so when he finished the Nilo quest, he didn't quite make it to 76. I have not gotten any drops, have I? Where did it go? Yeah, nothing so far. Move that up. So this is mostly cleared out now. Let's see, I'm gonna get these last two in here. Hopefully those wanderers will come back by the time. Ooh, summon. Shaman's almost over. Maybe I should do a little med break. Well, so you can kind of see how this is going. Okay, what is my shaman's? Ooh, yeah, no, I need mana. I should wait. Hurry up, Bard. Get us going. I'll pause and come back at full mana. Alright, so now at full mana, I am going to... I'm going to actually change the designation so that the tank is the mercenary. And that way, if I get ads, it can help me taunt those off of my box crew. Get this last dude in here. Or should I wait for that wanderer? Where is he? Let's see if he's up here. I bet that's him. Slow down. Got a social setup on my shaman, so he'll cast a series of dots, which is good. So yeah, just a little bit of theory here. So see, when I click this snare dot, I will snare him, and the shaman will start casting a series of dots. And it's just using the socials like pause, comma, cast, pause, comma, cast, pause, comma, cast. So I don't have him on follow when I do that, so that way he's not moving and I don't interrupt him. And because I've got the window in window here so that I can see his cast bar shows up right here in this right corner, so I can see if something fails or I can click it again. I can also set up a numpad or an add-on hotkey bar so that I can map like Alt 1, Alt 2, Alt 3, and then I can just number press it. But I'm mousing it today, so don't hate. Just know that that means I've got extra skill. I'm kidding. Everybody hates it. I know I'd be faster with hotkeys and using the mouse, but I like the tactile. I like the visual. Yeah, at level 75 or 76, I mean, basically the mercs are, let's see. Yeah, the mercs can just handle this on their own, so this is absolutely the time to do this quest. So yeah, you don't even have to know how to play your other two characters. You can bring in 2 free accounts and just sit there with mercenaries and, you know, have one guy to pull. I mean, it'll be slow if you don't attack, as you can see. So I've got this room cleared out. I can't remember if anything came down this hallway, but I'm going to come look and just see if there's something. Like that guy looks like he's going to wander. So, oh. Or is he going to wander in that way? I don't know. I'll save it. Try to remind myself. But the next thing I want to do is I'm going to invis undead. And I'm pretty sure I have the AA. Where is it? So Shatter Knight, Archetype, Perfected Invis Undead, I think is what I'm looking for. Maybe not. What's it called? Yeah, I could pull up the spell too. Group Perfected Invisibility. That'll work. We'll put it here. There we go. So now I've got invisibility to undead. That's pretty key for this next part. If you want, and you want to just keep on pulling this zone, you can. As you can see, I'm getting 0.636 in here. But what you want to watch out for is, see that Servant of Soul, he can see through. So he scowls at me ready to attack. So you got to watch his pathing. And you can split the difference between them, or believe, yeah, you can sneak around this way. So just make sure that you're watching where he is, and you're going to come up here. There's a couple of spots that the drop can be, like I've seen it drop right here. It's not there right now. and back behind, and that's where it is today. It can also be up on this platform itself, but that's your second drop. So like you can go up to that platform and get it as well. But again, don't forget about that servant of soul. Like you can avoid that completely if you just pay attention. And boom. And hey, there's my citizen that I want. Come on, where's my heels? Target me. Oh, target. No, target me, stupid shaman. My merc wake up? Okay. Should probably be thinking about the battle. Heal myself in the Shadow Knight, for goodness sake. Worried about why my shaman wasn't assisting in healing in my broadcast there. I could be doing this a lot faster, but I've been working on controlling this box crew. I wanted to get some new things working for this instance, and some things are working well, some things are not. Like he's... Oh, look. Did he just cast on me finally? No, that's the mercenary. Why is the bard attacking? Oh, because he assisted me. Okay, so I've got all of that cleared out, and I've got the 2 drops, and so I think I'm going to start pulling south here to pull up the next one. So I'll get my box crew to follow me. We could probably have them, yeah, I'll have them stay here. Let's just go ahead and do this. So I have the box assist me, and then I do this, and the shaman, you can see he's going to start casting a series of dots there. Yep, here comes the next one. You can also have him do there's glacial avalanche, so direct damage. I think I've got that. There we go. And I'm going to pull into this room. Now, like I said, on these south rooms, like since the last time I did this, I got the drop in this spa. That's what I'm going to do first, because it's a fairly easy room to pull. These all path around, so you can kind of wait for a chance to get one of them by itself. Like I'll probably pull this guy. But before I do that, let me show you what the other room looks like. So they're just everywhere. It's just kind of a nightmare. And there's a servant of soul right there. Boy, can't, it's a pain. So be ready to FD, be ready to lull, be ready to die. But I'd clear this room up first, because I've had the drop in here. Oh, it makes me sad that I can't taunt off a mercenary. Probably I'm just not pressing the right buttons. There. Now he hurts me. Come on, drop. No. Ooh, almost had him by body pull. Oh, I got a couple of things on my snare too, so that's nice. Isn't that slow popping off, I wonder? Do it manually. So I've got click through here, so I can actually control their spell bars from this window. So that way, if my socials that I've got set up to broadcast aren't working right, I can just go to the spell bar itself. And like down here, I've got to click through from an extra hotbar on my bard, so that way I can click his epic. And this is, so that's the Blade of Vishan, and this is the Rapier of Somber Notes, which are pretty good items to have. Apparently you want to keep those clickies around forever. And you can get them at 75. Well, I mean, I think the Somber Notes comes from the Takvi or Tzivu raid, so not easily at 75. What was I doing? Okay, pull it down here. We'll wait a little pathing on that. Probably isn't that necessary. Let's see if I can lull. Oh yeah, I don't have my skill up. Surprise, surprise. This is what happens when you level up relying on mercenaries. Forget the spells you need to use. Jeez, by the time I pull it off, get that guy single. That's funny. Yep, I got 2. We can handle 2. If I was really good at boxing, I'd be able to mez that one with my bard. But I am not. Oops, forgot to assist. See if he slows now. He's doing a whole series of dots. Nuts. Nuts there. Diamond. Darn, I was really hoping to get it out of this room. I may try that other smaller room. It's crazy stupid low aggro radius. Thanks. But he summons. Stop it, you. None of that. Treating a fellow skeleton that way. You must be able to smell the frog under this suit. Still nothing. Boo, that room's empty now. So, where do we go next? Do I... The easy thing to do, but probably the slower way to do it, is to try this, to clear out this room next, before I go to that other big room. I keep inadvertently turning on my Bard's Melee. Maybe just lasting after that. Ooh, that was ugly. Got 2? I can handle 2. Oh! Summoned into the wall. Ooh, dizziness. Where are you? Just for that, I gotta sick my Bard on you. Take that. Is that another of the same one? Let's see. Did I already get the select verses? Didn't I? Isn't that the same thing I already got? Yeah, darn it. Okay, let me put these where I can see them. Is it torn page that I want? Yeah, that's the only one that looks like that. That's it. So, what I would do if I were you and on FV is I would then spread that around to your other characters. I think it's lore, isn't it? It is lore. So give it to your other characters. You can sell that on the bazaar for a good amount of money because, like, all you need are those 3 items. So you can come in and with those 3 items, you can clear out that first room like I did, and you can do the last part. But since I still need the last drop, I'm going to keep on clearing. So that wasn't as good as I hoped, but that could have been worse because that's... Oh, we could find out. How much is that on the bazaar right now? What is it? It's some verses of soul. Select verses. Am I spelling verses right? Let me just do of soul. No, they don't have it. And nobody's selling it right now, so you could probably get it for a pretty penny. Or make a pretty penny off of it. However you want to mix your metaphor. Hey, he's not supplicating. Sloppy boxing. Warehouse. One more in here. Yeah, I guess it's going to be the big room after all. That stinks. That's not it either. Back to the big room, I guess. Here. Follow me. I don't want to pull them all the way back in here. That's a good spot. Where are you guys? Let me take pull off for a minute. Get the mercs to come up here. Oh, they're standing right there. And how's my mana? Let's see. The shaman is doing well because I haven't really used him, but I kind of suck. So I'm going to pause it for a minute, get some mana. Alright, here we go. So the big room. So this first pull is going to be nasty, I'm pretty darn sure. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull off Rest the Dead here. Here, let me use the lower level one. Will it work on something that low? I don't know. Numb the Dead. See if it works. Yeah, he's unaffected. He might be unaffected by the other one too. Try it again. Oh yeah, he's unaffected. Can't calm them. Yet they are undead. Do I want to try to split it? I tried to split it last time and I failed miserably. I think. Let's just do it this way. So I got them assisting. It's a Nectar of Agony, but he's not slowing. He's supposed to be slowing when I do that. Oh no, my battle song going. Ooh. That was a waste of that. Okay, good. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, no. Bard was in a good position. I don't even know if I should bother slowing this guy. And there it is. There's our last drop. Eternity. Sweet. Those Morbid fossils are like 60 plat too. Okay. Get those guys to follow me. Oh, what's wrong with you, stupid John? There we go. This may be blasphemy, but sometimes I feel like Silos is too fast for auto follow. So we're gonna camp up here in this cleared out room. If you're really nervous about wanderers, I think that there is still a wanderer here. In fact, I'm gonna go check and see. He was, I think, down this hallway. Excuse me, allergy season in my hometown. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, I guess I got them all. So, next big thing to do is I am going to read those notes that I picked up. So the 2 drops and the one that I picked up. So 2 of them are just instant click, but this first one, this Solvi, there you have to do next close. But single click on this one, single click on this one, and boom, you see those pop, those Boken priestesses. So that we're gonna get 2 or 3 waves of these. I think it's 2 waves, might be 3 waves. And this first group, they don't move, they stand in place. So you basically got to be ready for 2 on the first pull. Make sure everybody's in place, got good mana, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my bard clickies done. 4. Ooh, summoned me. Have them assisting. Move that bard in here. Alright, 1 down. Good, the bard is doing what it needs to. Oops, forgot to snare that one. It's bad. Bad Shadow Knight. Alright, so gonna be the same thing with these. Coming up, check the mana, everything looks good. Gonna hit that bard clicky one more time. Ooh, got that guy single, that's nice. Darn, I didn't get him positioned well for the bard. I guess it held if I attack too. So my recording is apparently gone on a little bit long. So if you hear some background noise, then you've got movement in the kitchen downstairs. Last one of this wave, and then we're going to have another. good. I could probably pop in some of my AAs, but things seem to be under control. Now we'll see another wave move into the same position. Every once in a while I've gotten lucky and been able to pick off a single from this entrance. Does not look like today is going to be that day. Oh, yep, that was probably the moment right there. Too late now. So these guys will move around. It's probably too... Ooh, yeah, I got her. Or him, whatever it is. I'm gonna slow him first. Slow? Yeah. I cannot stress to you enough how much easier this is at level 75 than at 105 or 100. That's what I did. I used the 100 heroics. Where'd that one come from? Pathaway. There we go. Oh. Magnets. Did I get one or both? I got both. Darn it. What's up with that slowing the shaman? I guess I need to look it up because that's a long recast time. Ooh, what dropped here? Elegant Defiant Chain. Look at that. There's a little money. Well, you should probably get better than elegant. Let's see if we've got another wave. Yep, this is going to be the last wave here, and then we're going to be able to do our turn-in. See if I can get this one by themselves. Shaman's almost out of mana. Finally got Mallow put on him. Need to take a good look at the spell order and stuff and my pause times. Think I can get it? Probably not. I did. No. Yep. Sweet. hits. And I'm out of mana. Another fossil. Alright, so the last thing. Oh, look at that. Is that a fourth wave or is that just one that I missed? Ah, I got one left. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Stop. There we go. And look, there is my fractured mirror fragment. I'll just take all of that. So now I've got all that. Let's get my box crew to follow me. Is here. And now, with the Avatar of Tranquility, going to hand her all the 3 items that we did, the verses, the torn page, eternity, and then the broken mirror that we just, fractured mirror fragment we just picked up. We give those to her, complete. And then we have our mirror fragment, and we got 7% experience for that. Not bad at all. And that worked on every one of the characters. And now those augments for the broken mirror are unlocked for my characters. I can also right click that Anashti Soul broken mirror wherever it did. We're going to probably put this onto a hotbar someplace. And because when I click that, that will transfer me between the undead and the dead zone, and some of the missions are in the dead zone, some of the missions are in the live zone. And you've got access, but even if you never do a mission ever in your life in TBM, you can go to the bazaar, buy the shard remnants of tranquility, and keep augmenting up those armor pieces up to 105 to help you with the blank spots. And if you've got a full set, if you want to do the missions, if you get the upgrade, the crypt armor, then you're in competitive gear, comparable gear all the way up to 105. So it's definitely worth doing at 75. Oh, excuse me. There is no such thing as level 75 as long as you know who Nilo is. And with that, I say thank you. Bye, everybody. I probably should have waited on my mana. Jeez, that's nasty, whatever he is hitting me with. Just rubber banding all over the place. I probably don't know what I'm doing enough with this level. Am I not even hitting him? What is going on? Oh, I must have made myself invulnerable. I probably should not be making this video right now. Man, this thing is nasty. Whew. Still no item. That'd be nice. You get that in. I should probably med for a little bit. It went a little bit better. I didn't die. Probably need to focus on getting that mob slowed too, which I probably didn't do. Yikes! What are you doing standing right there? I'm gonna let him stand right there. If this is difficult to work out, I may redo this with a lower level crew. Pause this.